For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the constant thorn in my side.
In this capacity.
Survivor Series 2023. The utter dismay on the face of Rollins when CM Punk returned, when hell froze over. These emotions have been building up inside Seth Rollins for the last 14 months.
Seth Rollins says he's fighting for this company, says he couldn't believe that CM Punk verbally tried to tear this place down over the 10 years that he was gone, only to be embraced the way he was when he returned.
Tonight, Rollins intends on extracting this demon from his soul and WWE altogether.
Bang! What a move! You want to talk about dream matches? Even before the animosity started to boil between these two, CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins represented the best of their respective eras.
These men had some interactions, even some battles during Punk's previous run in WWE, but back then, Seth Rollins was only starting to gain notoriety as a member of the Shield.
Consider this, guys. When Punk left WWE, Seth Rollins had yet to capture a singles championship on the main roster. Now he's a Grand Slam champion in WWE, a four-time WWE champion, a Royal Rumble winner, and a Money in the Bank winner who cashed in the briefcase in the main event of WrestleMania.
Look out! A slingshot cross body!
Unbelievable athleticism. Just going for it all and landing a direct hit. Oh, heavy contact into the steel steps. Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the microphone like Punk doesn't often let words of others get to him, but certain actions can still set this man off. Of that, I am sure.
Indeed, we saw Punk lash out at Drew McIntyre recently when the Scottish Warrior stole the bracelet given to Punk by one of his biggest fans that bears the name of Punk's wife and their dog. If Rollins can find something similar to set Punk off, it could give him the mental advantage tonight.
Oh, that's what I love about WWE. There's no telling where the matches will go.
And he goes crashing to the outside.
Cooler heads perhaps prevailing now. Has to be heading back to the ring to beat the referee's count.
This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return at Survivor Series 2023, remembering the years that Punk spent disparaging WWE.
And the tensions grew when Rollins was a special guest referee at SummerSlam last year, counting the pinfall victory for Drew McIntyre over Punk.
Both men with ample reason to despise the other. Now Punk and Rollins finally get...
Takedown, looking for the crumble.
Able to reach the ropes and break the hold.
Hello, boys.
Oh, my goodness. There's the knee right to the...
He's eyeing the 3 count here.
Punk powers out, still going strong.
He didn't even let the ref start the count.
CM Punk had suffered some injuries since his return. In fact, he tore his tricep at the Royal Rumble a year ago and was out of action for over 6 months. Punk says that tonight he's completely healed. But Wade, you're an athlete. Never divulge the extent of your injuries, right?
Oh, I absolutely would. For sympathy.
Real classy, Wade.
Gets the knees up. Incredible wherewithal. Point of the elbow finds the mark.
Foregoing any finesse now, instead choosing to trade these heavy shots.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Clearly now being fueled by a righteous fury, and this bloodthirsty crowd is loving it.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Punk goes to the jaw with a running knee.
Follows it up with that running bulldog.
High rent district for CM Punk.
Boom!
What's he doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch.
Slipped right underneath, and just like that, he's out of the hold. Big reversal by Rollins. Oh, look at this. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect. Look out. Stop. Now Rollins needs to end this.
The cover. And only gets a 1 count.
His opponent has to be absolutely frustrated right now. Nicely done, managing to save themselves there. And turfed out of the ring with a heavy landing right on that spine. You may not want to get up here because something bad, putting it all on the line and coming up big.
Living dangerously to get the upper hand.
And Seth has to love this. Has to love seeing the pain starting to set in on the face of CM Punk.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat. Making his way to the top here. And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody.
Rollins looking to end it
With a stomp.
That could be Punk's demise.
And into the cover. No, he beats the count.
There is that legendary fighting spirit of Punk on full display.
How often do you see Seth Rollins come up that short, that close? He's got to be livid right about now. And Punk now, looking for the pinfall. And he kicks out of the pin in 1.
Not even a 2 count, just found a way to power out of that. Opponent lifted up, jaw, meet knee.
Boom! GTS. It's all Punk's for the taking.
What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this. GTS connects. Seth has gotta dig deep now.
2, near fall.
As long as his heart is still beating and there's still breath in his lungs, Seth Rollins will always keep fighting, even if it kills him.
And Punk might
From the top.
diving double axe handle.
The visionary, the revolutionary, he
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop. And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And you can see the arm getting out. He taps. He taps.
Here is your winner.
WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination of all those years of hard work. After all the ups and downs, all roads pointed to the one location I'd always dreamed of, the main event of WrestleMania. My victories over Drew and Seth had shown that I was still at the top of my game. After I eliminated both Roman and Rollins at the 2025 Royal Rumble, I soon found myself tossed over and thrown to the floor. And that allowed Rollins to release all his frustrations, taking Roman out with a stomp, attacking me, and punctuating the whole mess with another stomp on Roman. So when Heyman announced that the three of us would meet in the main event of the first night of WrestleMania 41, that's when I struck. I used my earned favor from Survivor Series to request Heyman be in my corner that night. This infuriated Roman Reigns, who would not listen to reason, insistent that Heyman had turned his back on his tribal chief. And in all the madness, Roman and I both lost sight. We never thought that night would end the way it did.
Oh, no!
Heyman betraying both of us.
Oh, my God! What the hell did we just witness?
I can't think of a better candidate for slingshot tech to address. It took my whole career to get to that main event. So let's go back to WrestleMania 41 and get me the win that I was well on my way to earning. Let's destroy the Architect's plans. Let's show the Oracle that he doesn't see all. And let's force Roman Reigns to acknowledge us.
Here comes Seth freaking Rollins,
The visionary and the revolutionary of WWE.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins!
Officially the coolest entrance living every man's dream, Seth freaking Rollins.
Las Vegas serenading Seth freaking Rollins.
You guys remember what happened 10 years ago up in California, the Bay Area? Seth Rollins cashing in Money in the Bank in the heist of the century at WrestleMania.
An iconic call for an iconic performance. Seth needs another one of those iconic moments this evening against two of the best this industry has ever seen.
A 14th appearance at WrestleMania, the third time he's been in the main event.
Come to WrestleMania for the wrestling, but stay for the karaoke. We've got a bit of everything tonight here in Vegas.
It's a clash of the Titans here at WrestleMania. The original tribal chief, the visionary, the best in the world in a triple threat match.
Punk has waited a long time for this, to main event the show of shows. And to make things better, he gets a chance to take down the two men who have been standing in his way since his return.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins think they run WWE, that this is their world that Punk has stepped into. But they've got plenty of history to work out between themselves, too. This is going to be one for the ages.
It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. In CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman. But perhaps for the first time in his entire life, he showed some true loyalty to one of the men who brought him to the dance in WWE. A bond that goes way back, he and CM Punk.
I'm sure a betting man would tell you the odds are against CM Punk here, against two younger competitors who have been on top in WWE for the past decade. However, that's when Punk does his best work, when he's backed into a corner on the biggest stage possible.
Yeah, in a bad situation, and the bright lights here at WrestleMania could just bring out the best in CM Punk. And Roman and Seth, two former allies, would make a lot of sense for them to team up with CM Punk tonight.
Yeah, I think it's way too late to strike that deal, Michael Cole. 10 years of animosity will eliminate all signs of trust between the two former Shield mates.
Remember, in many ways, the obsession by Reigns for Rollins last year cost Reigns the championship in the record reign.
And Punk would be quite happy if that obsession continues. It's clearly personal for Roman and Seth, but for Punk, tonight's just about business.
He grabbed the kendo stick, and now business is really picking up.
And he goes for the pin. Breaking up the pin right there.
Roman, spear! Will Reigns finish things now?
2. No way!
Seth freaking Rollins with a close freaking call. I don't know how he survived that.
Roman has been denied. This is not something we're used to seeing, and by the looks of things, neither is Reigns. Oh no, he just got busted wide open.
The official needs to take a look at that. Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company. Battled out the company for many years while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare, it pissed Rollins off. Seth has a lot of animosity to take out.
I actually spoke to Rollins earlier. He said the only time CM Punk has improved the culture in WWE is when he cleared off for 10 years.
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Rollins has no answer for Punk's well-aimed attacks.
And that DDT was well delivered.
And Roman, for the first time in a long time, having no one in his corner. Got him
Flying.
Oh my God, that hurt.
Let's see it.
Hit on CM Punk. There's a shoulder up almost immediately.
Are you kidding me? Not even a 1 count.
Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps of a generation.
from the heavens. Oh, taking advantage with a clubbing blow.
High knee right between the shoulders.
He has his target weighed and measured. Taking flight.
Misses the target.
Punk avoids the attack. This is the main event of WrestleMania, and if anyone can dig deeper than most, it is Seth freaking Rollins.
Oh my goodness, what a double-handed chop. Nasty. The hardest part of the ring. Under the ropes and back into the ring. Heading to the top turnbuckle now. Launching. Crossbody from the top.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi, and textbook CM Punk.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Oh, just bludgeoning the competition with that blow.
And out.
And now Punk. Kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang. Spear. Stop. Everybody down.
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here. Handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking? And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again. That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people is he going to... Rollins lining it up. Here it comes.
Storm!
CM Punk doesn't know where he is. Makes the cover. What? Only two?
You cannot kill CM Punk. Somehow, some way, Punk will...
If this lands, it's over. Taking things back into the ring.
Phoenix Splash connects.
Stiff punch. Reigns heads up. This is going to be good.
Wants to finish this.
Lift off. What a clothesline. Bang. Oof, chuck that chair right out. This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins, Punk, Reigns, each struggling to prove their superiority. What a display of strength here.
Oh, that would... CM Punk looking to end things here. Go to sleep.
Now CM Punk needs to end this. 2 count. Punk has beat the odds. Has defeated both Reigns and Rollins.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
A moment of pure vindication here for CM Punk.
This was a lifetime in the making, and it couldn't have been any harder earned. Punk had to get through Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins to finally taste a main event victory here at WrestleMania.
Showcase of the Immortals.
Now that's more like it. Standing triumphant at WrestleMania 41 thanks to you. Something I really like about this slingshot technology is I'm not restricted to only my matches. I have the power to jump into the boots of other superstars and change the course of their career too. And I can think of no better choice than the main event of 1997 Survivor Series. That's right, the infamous night that saw Bret Hart defend his championship against Shawn Michaels. They had so many epic battles, but after a particularly painful loss to Michaels at WrestleMania 12, Bret would take a sabbatical from WWE, eventually returning late in 1996. By the spring of 1997, things were much different than WWE. Bret and his family had reformed a bigger and better Hart Foundation, while Shawn and his friends created DX. Are you ready? The two groups despised each other, and after months of chaos, it all led to Survivor Series. And it was on that night that Shawn would steal the championship and send Bret Hart packing to WCW in an event known as the Montreal Screwjob. It's no secret that I'm a Bret Hart fan, and I consider him one of the greatest of all time. So let's hop into Bret's boots and take on Shawn Michaels in his prime, something I never got to do. The plan is simple. Avoid the sharpshooter, and we'll be okay. But if Shawn can apply the hold, we know exactly what is going to happen. Slingshot Tech, take us to the 1997 Survivor Series in Montreal.
The phone is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Possibly the two biggest egos in all of wrestling history are about to collide here tonight.
From San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the WWE European Champion, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
How many times have we heard Shawn Michaels say, "I won't lay down for anybody"? And how many times have we heard Bret say, he's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be? It is put up or shut up time for both men.
Well, Shawn Michaels certainly not endearing himself to the fans here in Canada.
Well, HBK is arrogant, but he is the greatest athlete in the history of World Wrestling Entertainment, bar none.
I'd like to see you tell Bret Hart that. You can feel the electricity.
His opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 234 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart!
And what an ovation for the 21-year veteran who debuted at the age of 19 in 1976. The WWE Championship, one of the most highly contested titles in the world of professional wrestling. Will Bret Hart remain champion? Will Shawn Michaels carry the gold once again?
This is the best looking at Shawn Michaels model I think
This has
I've
been one of the
ever
most
seen.
heated rivalries we've ever seen. Bret and Shawn are just so diametrically opposite. I don't think there's any way they could ever coexist peacefully.
It's really a matter of pride versus arrogance, and each of them are guilty of both. You can literally feel how much tension there is in the air here in Montreal.
It's been rumored that if he loses here tonight, this might be Bret's last match in the WWE. That just adds to how much is on the line here.
Uh-oh. What a crossbody!
Throwing absolute caution to the wind there, and it paid off big time.
He's in his clutches.
Oh, belly-to-belly throw.
And we all know how good these two men are in the ring. You can argue two of the best to ever do it. But tonight, I don't think either man cares about showing off technical skill. These two just want to fight.
When it's gotten to this level, when it has become so personal, there is nothing else to expect. All that is left is a down and dirty fight between two guys that hate each other's guts.
Producing consecutive attacks. This is frightening strength here.
The ref continues to count. Real risk of things ending right now. And here he is, heading back into the ring. Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned?
2.
The Hitman looking to really get this one going now. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. HBK disarmed here.
Belly to belly. 2.
This Canadian biased crowd continues to let Shawn Michaels know what they think about him. A very hostile environment for HBK.
Yeah, and Shawn has never done himself any favors towards changing their opinion either. At least we can say Michaels isn't prejudiced to who he insults. If you have a pulse, you're fair game.
Just from a style standpoint, Bret and Shawn are totally opposite. Bret's slow, methodical. From the top!
All the way to the outside.
That was absolute lunacy.
Landing with such force.
Landing the crossbody.
Brutal knee strike. Every shot these two throw at each other tonight is being delivered. Figure 4. Leg lock. That's hooked in deep. Is he going to tap here?
I don't know how long he can hold on. This looks absolutely agonizing.
Needs to find a way out, reversing the pressure. That'll break the hold.
Stomping away and just ruthless. A complete lack of sportsmanship from the challenger there. And if Bret Hart isolates the leg and feels the advantage in the legs, Wade, he won't go anywhere else.
You're right, because all that's in the back of his mind is the sharpshooter. It's that precise breakdown of his target that has made the Hitman who he is.
Whoa! Cross body!
This is how Bret wanted it. A public assault of Michaels in front of the Canadian people.
Oh, what a knee strike.
Going after the arm in a big way.
Big leg drop. The Hitman staying on the attack.
Look out!
What a cross body!
A huge risk, but an even bigger reward.
Oh! And something Bret has to know is all the attributes Shawn possesses, Michaels might have more cardiovascular conditioning here. Michaels is insanely resilient. Remember what Michaels did, Corey, in St. Louis just a month ago against The Undertaker in Hell in a Cell. From the top, elbow drop. Ah, look at this, just cranking it out. Boom. HBK in real danger here.
Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here.
Counter right when it was needed. Oh!
Got him in the corner now.
Knife edge chop. This personal rivalry goes so far back. You can see the seeds of it when they were both tag team competitors. of the Hart Foundation and the Rockers. Each man becoming breakout stars and leaders of a new generation in WWE. Up until that point, it was professional. But recent years and the weight of carrying the industry have changed these men.
The turning point was WrestleMania, Cole, when Bret was screwed out of the title in that Iron Man match. If the score is tied at the buzzer, it is a draw, and the title should have remained with Bret.
Well, it certainly felt like we were all learning the rules as it happened that night, but tonight the rules are very clear in this match, so I highly doubt we'll see any kind of screwy finish tonight.
Hitman has him in his grasp.
What a powerful belly-to-belly.
And to speak on the elephant in the room, yes, there's been a lot of speculation that if Bret Hart loses this match, this will be his last match in WWE.
Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, but I was quickly escorted away by his Hart Foundation brethren.
It's a rumor cloud that hangs above the collective minds of this capacity crowd. Such an anxious feeling inside this arena.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
He beats the count, barely.
Hitman is performing with such precision right now.
Michaels looking racked with pain, the Hitman remaining a step ahead.
From above!
And Bret off the top rope and the referee knocked down, guys.
Well, took down Shawn Michaels, but accidentally took down the ref in the process. And at this point, all bets are off.
Michaels to the eyes of the Hitman. Shawn taking advantage of the referee's state at the moment. But what is HBK thinking now? Oh,
And now looking for a sharpshooter. Bret Hart's own move. Shawn Michaels trying to turn him on his belly.
And the referee dropped once again as Bret kicked Michaels away.
And another ref's in.
What is going on here?
I guess we're not going to get a screw job tonight, Wade.
Fez press! Fez press! Oh, a flurry of strikes. Cover. We can have a new champ here. Late in this one, and Bret isn't done yet.
Not even a one count at this.
Step through. Here it comes. Bret Hart, sharpshooter. Able to reach the rope and put an end to the submission.
The excellence of execution, looking to cinch it in. Can he turn his opponent over? Yes. Sharpshooter applied. Will this? Just within reach of the ropes and forcing the submission to end.
Boom! Michaels gets out of the...
Nice takedown. Gonna step through into the vintage sharpshooter. Reaching the ropes and for cover.
We're gonna shut this down.
Bret retains the title.
Here's your winner and still WWE Champion, Bret.
Feels good to execute some long overdue showcase justice. Now, I'd like to switch gears, indulge myself a little, and use this technology to go up against 3 WWE legends that I've dreamed of competing against in a WWE ring. First up is a trip to the land of the extreme, ECW. When I first made it to WWE, I started on their ECW brand, but I always wondered how I'd do in the original ECW. Who would I face, you ask? Who is CM Punk's dream ECW opponent? Well, you know me, I aim high. And if I went to ECW and didn't call out the king of the deathmatch, the hardcore icon, if I didn't call out Cactus Jack to show me what extreme truly means, But what am I even doing here? The most violent of Mick Foley's alter egos, Cactus Jack tormented foes in the United States, Puerto Rico, Japan. Basically anywhere that had glass, barbed wire, and fire was a place he wanted to compete. But I'd want my match to be at Hardcore Heaven 1994, a show made famous when the fans threw so many chairs into the ring it covered both Cactus and Terry Funk as well.
Please do not throw chairs into the ring! Stop the chairs!
Cactus Jack was a master of the Falls Count Anywhere match. It allowed him to be at his very best, and that is exactly what I want here. Whether you take me into battle or side with Cactus, you need to know that you're going to be in for a fight. But proving yourself against CM Punk is just as valuable as proving yourself as CM Punk, so you win either way. And I get to live out my dream no matter what.
A disturbed, violent man with his sights set on CM Punk.
From Truth Hall.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what we're going to see in this match. I just know that if either man has their way, we'll be seeing someone standing tall over a bloody foe.
Well, don't be so sure the winner won't be a bloody mess, too. Cactus Jack may be violence personified, but CM Punk didn't become the best in the world by shying away from getting his hands dirty when the situation calls for it. And in Falls Count Anywhere, you best believe the situation definitely calls for it.
Neck breaker after the float over. That was pretty. And an elbow.
Oh, that's got to sting your back.
Big elbow. A little cockiness here from Punk.
Oh, what a lariat.
As these two extreme legends brawl, I just have to sit here and appreciate the atmosphere that we are seeing Falls Count Anywhere in one of the most famous arenas in wrestling history.
Indeed, the ECW arena has been where many extreme icons have been created. And in these hallowed halls, two legends are currently doing battle.
Let me correct you there, Michael Cole. I would definitely classify CM Punk as an extreme legend and an icon, but in this arena, Cactus Jack... is something more than those things. He's damn near a deity in this building.
Cactus Jack can really brawl with the best of them, especially the more physical the match gets. In fact, that increased physicality only seems to fuel him even more in a fight.
Yeah, that's the sadistic nature of Cactus Jack in full effect. Cactus knows how to tap into something dangerous, something unpredictable, something that...
Shoulders down, going for the cover. Kick out before the ref's count.
That was not even close to keeping him down.
A Falls Count Anywhere match certainly lends itself to extreme activity. There are no rules that govern how you score said pinfall or submission. We both know Punk and Jack are certainly able to get extreme.
Both men have strong ties to the birthplace of Extreme, ECW. CM Punk began his career in WWE as part of the ECW brand, with multiple ECW title reigns to his name. Cactus Jack put the company on the map during its infancy and became a multi-time tag team champion during ECW's heyday.
It's once again an ECW original versus some new blood. Let's see which side prevails this time.
Spiked by that DDT.
Lightning fast punches.
Even though Cactus Jack and CM Punk have never faced off in the ring, Punk has had confrontations with Mick Foley in the past. In 2012, Punk brutally attacked Mick backstage.
And that attack almost led to a Survivor Series match where Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the Anaconda Vice.
This is a bad spot. He's all tied up in that hold.
Testing taps out from the excruciating pain.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what we're going to see in this match. I just know that if either man has their way, we'll be seeing someone standing tall over a bloody foe.
Don't be so sure the winner won't be a bloody mess too. Cactus Jack may be violence personified, but CM Punk didn't become the best in the world by shying away from getting his hands dirty when the situation calls for it. And in Falls Count Anywhere, you best believe the situation definitely calls for it.
Cactus Jack can really brawl with the best of them, especially the more physical the match gets. In fact, that increased physicality only seems to fuel him even more in a fight.
Yeah, that's the sadistic nature of Cactus Jack in full effect. Cactus knows how to tap into something dangerous, something unpredictable, something that most superstars wouldn't even dare to go anywhere near. But as we all know, CM Punk is just built different. And when Punk has to, he can tap into something dangerous himself.
Fans have long awaited this showdown, as Punk and Jack's paths have never quite crossed.
Indeed, Corey. Around the time Cactus Jack was winding down his full-time career, CM Punk's career was just beginning. While Cactus did have a brief in-ring return as Mick Foley in 2006, it ended a few months before CM Punk's debut.
And in both of those cases, Father Time had a hand in determining who would be the better competitor. Tonight, we're getting both men in their prime, and I cannot wait to see the destruction that ensues. Managing to evade a precarious position there.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Whiplash, neckbreaker. Hit on CM Punk. Punk powers out, still going strong.
An adrenaline-fueled, defying kick-out if ever there was one.
Oh, man, taking it to the trachea.
Bam! Well-placed calf kick.
My God! Did you hear that chair shot? Huge kick connects.
And I believe I'm starting to see some pain registering on the face of Cactus Jack.
Oh, my! Once again, Punk taking things outside. Decides to leave the confines of the ring. Oh, no, I can't imagine what's going to happen next.
I can't wait to find out.
Man.
Arm trapped.
Precision strikes.
Able to steer clear of danger there.
DDT. Foot to the midsection.
Punk ducks under, grabs the hammerlock, and drops his opponent with a massive line.
Bang! Indy counters.
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects, and now an Anaconda Vice locked in.
And you can see him struggling to break this hold.
Every second it's locked on is doing more damage.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
He's in a bad way, but still has something left in the tank.
Jack wards that attack off. Not so fast. Hurricane Rana. Ooh. Spin kick to the midsection.
Good reflexes from him there.
Being carried around now. Oh, and took too long setting up for that maneuver.
Ouch.
Snapmare could set something else up. Vicious. And hold on, are we looking at the prelude to the end of it all? Good God, we all felt that. Open the penalty box for high sticking.
Bashing away with that hockey stick.
Rising to his feet, but he's still looking glassy-eyed.
A reversal. Well scouted.
Punk sidesteps out of that. A DDT drives that head into the ground.
Dangerous intentions on the mind of the madman, Cactus Jack. Brutalizing his opponent with a mandible claw.
Somehow breaks the count immediately.
Cactus Jack has nothing but mayhem in mind for his opponent. Spiked.
Cactus on the receiving end. Oh, strong impact.
CM Punk hoists his opponent down with a GTS. Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Go to sleep. Jack telling his opponent to bring it.
Oh, what an axe handle. Counters to gain the advantage.
Taking his time to perfectly measure.
Oh, he paid for that high risk.
Oof, that's going to echo in your ear for a bit. Oh, that's a chop you don't want to be on the receiving end of.
Oh, my. Knees up. Got the knees up just in time. From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me?
Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the Anaconda Viper.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Oh, look at this. Neck breaker after the float over. That was pretty.
Punk devising something.
Sit out pile driver.
Headbutt.
Turns the tables with an elbow to the gut.
Oh, no, I can't imagine what's going to happen next.
I can't wait to find out.
And he finds a way to elude that attack.
He'll make his way to the ring.
And Punk clearly ready.
Suicide dive.
Completely tossing all caution to the wind.
Going for broke, and it paid off.
Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
Oh, lands the kick.
Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
Perched up top. A diving knee drop. Back and forth. Neither Punk nor Cactus Jack relenting. Talk about an absolute battle.
A battle of wills with both of these men showing the ultimate. CM Punk, opponent on the top turnbuckle.
And Punk gets countered there. Counters.
Bludgeoned with a stiff shot.
The fight has been taken to Jack.
Oh, yeah. Punk's not backing down to Cactus here. Far from it. DDT! Shoulders down. This might do it.
Kicks out before one.
The referee did not even make it to a 1 count before he powered out. Unbelievable.
Laid out with a power slam. And it's Cactus Jack with the reversal. Oh, atomic drop.
And it looks like Cactus is outlasting Punk at this point. The best in the world needs to perform better at this point.
Pinpoint kick to the back. With every move he makes, this, you can see the pain wash over his face.
Yeah, his torso has been the focus all night, and hopefully there's nothing major to be concerned about.
Put into the corner. What could be next?
Stacked with that bulldog.
Using the elbow as a weapon. Oh! And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Yeah, CM Punk is looking to inflict as much punishment as he can to truly slow Cactus Jack down.
Done good!
Oh, oof. Knee strike connects.
Delivers the knee. Oh, an overhand punch. Got him on that turnbuckle.
Punk with his opponent softened up here and could be going in for the kill. Punked him almost for a pedigree. Wow! Plunge!
There is no coming back from that.
Makes the cover. Good Lord. CM Punk just defeated Cactus Jack in the ECW arena.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
What a violent match this was. CM Punk has to be feeling some kind of catharsis, making it through this, and most importantly, making it through Cactus Jack.
Well, Punk may have won the battle, but the thing about a sadist like Cactus Jack is that he has no problem soldiering on with the war.
Yeah, CM Punk and Cactus Jack just went through hell here. But we know for a fact that's where Cactus Jack feels most comfortable. Win or lose, Punk deserves to...
Oh man, that was wild. The results don't even matter when you're in the ring facing legends in matches you never thought possible. A win, a loss, come on. It's about the moment here, and what a moment that was. Now that I got my ECW experience taken care of, I have my sights set on a man that many consider my dream opponent. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Despite our glaring differences, there's a lot of similarities between us. Give us a microphone and watch us back down from anybody, always ready to fight. Talking trash on an Attitude Era Raw against a prime Rattlesnake simply wasn't in the cards for my career, but at least with slingshot technology, I can make this match happen. All the respect in the world to Steve and every single achievement in his career, but trust that I'm going to bring the fight to him in a no-holds-barred match the second the bell rings. Austin wants to brawl all over the place? He wants weapons? Sounds good to me. Hell, I'm all for it after that.
The Texas Rattlesnake is here, looking to hunt down CM Punk.
This is it. No holds barred between CM Punk and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Talk about hard-headed competitors who insist on playing by their own rules. Austin and Punk would be a tag team made in heaven if either of them could stand working with somebody else.
But sometimes it's similarities like that which breed... Whoa! A slingshot cross body!
Like a heat-seeking missile hit the target right on the mark.
Risking it all
And
here.
completely missed the mark.
The risk clearly was not worth the reward as they just came up empty-handed there.
Over a decade ago, these two men sat together for a very intense confrontation. During that interview, CM Punk claimed he would have thrived during Steve Austin's era, just as he did today.
Punk also claimed that there were more sharks in the water during the Attitude Era than during Punk's heyday. Now, I take some umbrage to that since I was in the water during that era, but I get where Punk is coming from. Punk is a man who rises to the level of the competition. He's risen to it when facing the likes of John Cena and The Rock, and he can do so when facing another Mount Rushmore talent like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Has to find a way out of this. Powerbomb all the way to...
Throwing caution to the wind.
Cross body.
Using the ropes to devastating effect.
Like a missile through the air. And Austin fends him off.
These two showing how well they know each other.
Sent crashing into our desk.
There, we might want to think about moving out of here.
Oh, cracked hard with that table.
Oh, they're fighting pretty close to us now.
Meaning that's now as good a time as any for us to make ourselves scarce.
What's something podcast
From the top!
You gotta be kidding me!
A true sight to behold, only made better by that picture-perfect landing.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight. Whip back into the ring.
Some intimidation tactics from CM Punk.
Bang! He finds a counter. Something we've discussed before is that Punk represents the best of the modern era. And Austin, the best of the end, now attempts the cover.
Can he keep him down?
And kicks out before the ref's count.
He didn't even let the count hit one.
Batten down the hatches. These two are unloading.
Oh, man. And this match is swiftly turning into a knockdown, drag-out affair.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Oh, geez, a painful-looking shot.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Go to sleep. That could be Austin's demise.
And going for the pin. He kicked out at two.
Just look at the Texas-sized amount of fight from Stone Cold here.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count.
Ooh, good shot. And now Steve Austin is bleeding.
Hooked up. DDT.
When asked about facing CM Punk, Austin claimed that he would push and prod to get the best out of Punk, to give Punk an even bigger mean streak than ever.
I'm not so sure that's humanly possible given the depths we've seen Punk sink to in order to secure a win, but I do not doubt the words of the Rattlesnake. When you're in the ring against Austin, you have to be at your best, and CM Punk will certainly need to compete at his highest level to date.
Shoulders down, this could be it. Not quite enough to put him away. Caught the leg. Uranagi by Punk. He turns it
Into the Anaconda Vice. This one could be over.
and this hold is getting tighter and tighter.
A pure battle of wills now.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Oh, jeez. Differing in-ring styles from these two men. Punk is methodical with his strikes and submissions, while Austin prefers to brawl as soon as the bell rings. That's Snow. What a cross body!
Showing reckless abandon. There was every chance that could have gone wrong, but instead, it was right on the money.
And he slides him back to the mat. Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop. Lands the elbow.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, go to sleep. Will that sew this up for Punk?
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Punk has Austin right where he wants him and is not letting up.
When asked about the locker room of Punk's prime, Steve Austin was a bit dismissive, saying he'd only need 1 or 2 moves to beat him. As for the top talent like Punk and John Cena, it would take, quote, 3 or 4.
Well, I'm sure Austin meant to include me in the latter group, but all of that aside, the rattlesnake is veering it.
Shoulders down! No idea what he's planning here.
I don't think it's anything good, Cole.
What a counter!
A razor-sharp chop there.
Strong kick!
And he evades sudden, swift, and brutal impact.
Hammered away with the right hands.
Austin doing
Shoulders down. CM Punk might have him.
Oh, he is sadistic. That's the only way to explain why he just abandoned. Austin with great awareness.
These 2 Hellraisers are blowing the roof off this place.
And the WWE Universe is loving every second of it. Punk and Austin showing no signs of slowing.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Boom.
Stone Cold too slow there. Clothesline. Hit on CM Punk. He kicks out at 2.
Are we sure the shoulder was up? That was so close.
Spinning kick to the gut.
Austin gets flung to the outside.
Going for it.
Slingshot cross body.
That was absolutely unreal.
Coming in at breakneck speed.
Now really focusing in on attacking that leg.
Well-placed knees to the hamstring. Oh, unloading a big kick to the back. Connecting with a sharp elbow. Any and all momentum has been taken from Austin.
CM Punk somehow managing to exceed Stone Cold's intensity. It's a recipe for cracked ribs. Using the chair with no caution at all.
No doubt about it. This is just added extreme insult to injury. Come on, stop this. Your point's made. No need to keep on doing this.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied. This could be lights out real soon.
Needs to escape and does. Gets free from that painful hold. And he gets sent back into the ring.
That was the best one I've ever seen. He just suffered the ultimate humiliation.
CM Punk with full control. There's the lift. Go to sleep.
And Austin is out.
Just looking to wrench that arm now. Good old-fashioned tied up in knots, but punches coming back the other way.
Gonna have to try to fight out of this. Body shots connecting. Not so fast. And CM Punk is in control.
Punk laying into Austin with a chain of hits.
CM Punk looking to put his opponent in.
Slips out of the way.
Big knee to the midsection.
Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back.
The goal sleep GTS from Punk.
Hold it out one more time. That has to do it. It's all over. CM Punk has beaten Steve Austin.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
CM Punk, the best in the world, has stopped the Texas Rattlesnake.
But Austin did not go quietly. This was a no-holds-barred battle to remember. An iconic throwdown between 2 unruly troublemakers.
And we loved every second of it. Congratulations to CM Punk.
I have one last personal dream match that I'd like to make happen. And since I'm the one controlling the fancy fantasy time travel computer today, it's exactly what we're gonna do. He dominated the cruiserweight scene in WCW, then joined WWE, where he captured European, Intercontinental, and Tag Team Championships in short order. Eddie Guerrero was pure magic in the ring. And while I was still on the indie circuit, I watched Eddie return to WWE using his Latino heat to do the unthinkable. Capture the WWE Championship.
Eddie to the top rope. Frog splash! Frog splash!
Lying, cheating, and stealing his way to the top was the only way Eddie knew how to get things done, and the fans loved him for it. I always hoped that when the day came that I signed with WWE, I'd have the opportunity to perform with Eddie once again. But for now, we'll let Slingshot Tech make the impossible possible. Just like my matches against Cactus Jack and Stone Cold, who you choose is on you. No matter who you choose and no matter what happens in the ring, we're still cool. And Eddie Guerrero will forever be loved and missed. Viva la raza, my friend.
Latino Heat!
From El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero!
Just look at that smirk on Eddie's face. He's eating this up, not being intimidated by all the noise, not being intimidated by Punk.
Eddie can match Punk with his technical ability, he can match him with his mental game, and he can match him on pure fighting spirit. And once upon a time, when they met in the ring before WWE, Eddie had the experience. You have to wonder if Eddie can exploit that and make Punk once again feel like a rookie.
You have to think that Eddie would love nothing more than to take the win from Punk here in front of his home crowd.
Yeah, Cole, but whenever CM Punk is in Chicago, he fights like a man absolutely possessed.
Two of the biggest personalities in WWE colliding here tonight in Chicago. This might be the biggest match of the year.
You can tell there's a lot of respect between Punk and Eddie. Punk idolized Eddie as a teenager, and then the two crossed paths from the top.
Oh, he lands hard. Punk now locks in that double underhook. Hoisted up. Butterfly backbreaker.
After this, we're gonna do the I'm just making sure I get. I'm probably gonna visit the island real quick to see what's up in there. I've literally had this game since the day it dropped, like early release, and I've just been fucking so sick. I don't have so I'm not really organized right now. I don't really know.
That wasn't just a move.
I bought every year, so I know the direction I'm going. But I kind of just have to wait. Get this over with. I think I got a couple more adjustments coming to my character. We'll look at the island, see what's in there.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace. This is going to be a slow, methodical match as much as it'll be a psychological one. Right now, I really can't tell who's got the advantage.
Punk and Eddie are so technically matched. I really think this one's going to come down to opportunities. Not only who can create them, but ultimately who can capitalize the fastest when those opportunities arise. As I'm in the corner, thinking of the next move. And the Bulldog.
You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, tonight's a pure wrestling match.
The mic is inside of my fucking controller.
Because I don't have a headset or a mic. So,
yes, both men are known to lie, cheat, and steal, but there's an art form to doing so within the limits of the rulebook. Plus, even though both men have lived in the land of extreme, I have a feeling both men will fight with honor tonight.
Big knee to the midsection. Punk never saw that coming. Catches the leg. Time to go for a ride. Oh, an exploder suplex. And now he gets back into the ring. Eddie with a reversal. CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few matches with one another in 2002, which was less than 5 years removed from Punk's in-ring debut. Only 3 years from when he decided to pursue professional wrestling full-time.
Even that early in his career, CM Punk was known as an indie darling, a pro wrestling wunderkind.
What
Punk
the
has
fuck?
said that being in the ring with Eddie back then made him realize that he had a lot left to learn. It would be 4 years after their initial encounters that Punk would finally make his way to WWE.
True to his in-ring form, it shows Punk's a diligent planner when it comes to in-ring competition. He could have rushed his way into WWE and challenged Eddie again, but who knows how Punk would have performed with less time learning his craft. Now, he's the best in the world, and he's ready to show Latino Heat everything he's got. And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex.
Triangle armbar. Triangle armbar. Submission hold in. The hold is locked in. He's in real pain.
I don't know how long he can really last here.
Looking for a crucial escape. Yes, breaking the hold. Saving himself for the time being.
Hoisted up, powerbomb, desperate situation.
But right hands create separation and an escape.
Guerrero's falling victim to the onrush right now.
Punk proving he's seen this movie before, and Eddie can't find an opening here.
Oh, a shot right to the kidney.
With a series of forearms. CM Punk has an in-ring IQ that's second to none. But I wonder if even he can plan for a man who immortalized the phrase, lie, cheat, and steal.
Corey, let's not discount that Punk has shown he can be underhand. A boot to the leg takes their opponent down, now twisting them up like a pretzel. Pin attempt.
Punk powers out, still going strong.
What stamina. It's truly impressive to completely beat the count here.
But clear out of the ring, has to be all out of sorts right now. Ooh, bang.
Down with force.
Counter. He knew just what to do. Outside of WWE, Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches. But when it comes to look at this! Oh no, went big and pays for it.
Played with fire there and got burned for it.
Such a questionable decision to take that risk at this point in the match. Oh, stop right to the hand.
Punk dodges out in time. Looks like Guerrero got busted up pretty good on that one. Eddie Guerrero now. Oh, he is putting on a show this evening. 2 down, 1. Eddie's got Punk seeing more stars than on the Chicago flag after that one.
And now gets tossed into the ring. He's climbing to the top.
We can see a count out here.
Launching himself from the ropes.
CM Punk headed to the top rope. Look at the height. Frog splash.
What's it going to take to end it? It might be this. Go to sleep. That's going to keep Guerrero down.
2. Releasing the pin. He's had an insult to injury. Oh, that knee rocked him.
Takes their breath out. Effective counter. Really just laying it in. Two men giving everything they have. Their legacies, their pride, all on the line tonight.
Yeah, and neither Eddie or Punk look like they're willing to concede victory yet.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Guerrero is showing some vulnerabilities in his game. Boom! Swift kick finds its mark. CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi, and textbook CM Punk Anaconda vice grip.
After everything he's been through, he gives in and taps out.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
This has to mean so much more for Punk than just a win. Defeating your idol is something few people ever get to experience.
Let alone in front of your hometown, on your native soil.
You can just tell Punk is being overwhelmed with emotion right now.
Slingshot tech creating matches I only thought could happen in my wildest dreams is pretty awesome. But I see another application that, to this point, has not been attempted. I want to see Slingshot tech show me what could have been, too. One of the questions I get more than anything else is some variant of, what do you think would have happened if you stayed with WWE in 2014? Now we have a perfectly viable tool to at least attempt an answer. Hopefully, Slingshot tech is up to the task. While I may not know too much about what the future could have held, I do know that Triple H himself, after having sent his corporate goons after me following the Royal Rumble that year, was sizing me up for a matchup at WrestleMania 30. And I do know that if that match actually happened, I would have absolutely humiliated him in front of the world. No, there's no question in my mind I'd have run right through him. I'd waited years for this chance. After all his tricks during the summer of 2011, bringing in his friends to attack me, using his corporate position to constantly stack the deck against me.
I'm not picking a fight. I'm just saying be careful who you push. Because you know I like to push back.
I was ready to bring it all back to him tenfold. I'd have buried him. But let's see if you can breathe life into my words. WrestleMania 30, CM Punk takes on Triple H. Time to play the game? Well, Hunter, I hope you realize that CM Punk doesn't play.
The COO, the next World Heavyweight Champion, the Cerebral Assassin, the most powerful man in WWE, Triple H, is here.
From Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, the King, Triple H!
CM Punk wanted the game, and CM Punk's got the game. Let this be a lesson. Be careful what you wish for. Triple H is a 13-time world champion. He lives in the spotlight, and CM Punk may be Icarus flying too close to the sun with this challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, on paper, this should be a mismatch. Look at the names that Triple H has competed against at WrestleMania. The Rock and The Undertaker, Batista and Cena and Brock.
Oh, so are you saying that CM Punk has no chance against Triple H tonight? Because Punk's got a nice list of WrestleMania opponents himself.
Absolutely not. Like I said, on paper, it looks like a mismatch, but you can't judge heart and guts. Love him or hate him, CM Punk has heart and guts in spades. It's brought him this far, and you can bet he plans to have it to propel him straight to the main event of WrestleMania tonight.
Well, in this business, plans change, especially when they're up against those plans that are so expertly crafted by a mastermind the likes of the Cerebral Assassin, Triple H.
This is thunderous!
CM Punk may be the voice of the voiceless, but the WWE Universe is making absolutely sure their voices are being heard pretty well right about now.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at
A lot at stake in this match. Whoever wins here will be added to tonight's main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. Facing off against the champion, Randy Orton, and the Royal Rumble winner, Batista. No DQs, no countouts. A lot of bad blood between these two superstars.
Yeah, Triple H has promised that CM Punk will never main event WrestleMania, and that he's simply not what's best for business. Punk's looking to prove Triple H wrong tonight.
Punk's looking to embarrass Triple H tonight as well. And Triple H, He's looking to get rid of the CM Punk problem once and for all. You know, I hate to question Triple H's strategy, but he can't continue to underestimate Punk here like he has
from the sky.
Whoa, cross body. Float over a Russian leg sweep.
And we have to look at Triple H's motives tonight. It's the COO's duty to ensure the best product for everybody. And
face first. All set now.
It's locked in, the Koji clutch.
Submission locked in. Are we going to see him tap?
This is a grueling hold to be in. Look at the contortion. Dangerous moment here.
And the manager is searching under the ring. She could only be looking for something nefarious down there.
Triple H in a tight spot here. Attempts to break the hold, and a quick schoolboy out of nowhere.
The referee doing their job. See him clearly in the ropes.
Ooh, merciless looking blow.
Once this match was made official, CM Punk had no interest in fighting the COO of the WWE. He didn't want the guy in a suit and tie. He wanted the cerebral assassin.
Waking up the beast inside could have been the ruiner to CM.
From the top, big double axe handle. Triple H getting dismantled here.
With this offensive onslaught, Punk clearly sending a message to Triple H.
Stops that offense from connecting. Momentum going back to Triple H's corner.
Could be what CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the Anaconda vice grip.
Perfectly executed submission hold. Locked in deep.
Will we see a tap out? A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Looking to end this. A schoolboy. Vicious use of the knee.
The seeds of this battle go back to CM Punk's frustrations with the company. Seeing head figures not listen to the people, not give the best in the world his due.
Yeah, Punk wasn't going to take it anymore. The brass never wanted a guy like CM Punk to succeed. Never wanted to acknowledge his cult of personality. And now Punk is forcing the COO to take notice on our industry's biggest night of the year. Neckbreaker after the float over. That was pretty.
God, Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous.
Uncorked a big punch.
Overwhelming offense now for Punk.
Yeah, Punk clearly held back.
Neither superstar giving an inch here. Capitalizes against the game.
Oh, this exchange is whipping this capacity crowd into a frenzy. Boom! This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's going to step off the gas first?
In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
Dropping his opponent on the top turn.
Triple H counters. Kick gets caught. Uranagi by Punk. He turns it. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold. Oh, he saw it coming. Gets lifted into position. Getting tossed around. Legs caught. Spinning kick to the gut. Oh, my Lord. Placed into the corner here.
Somehow Punk and Triple H still have enough left in the tank to keep this fight going.
They're two of the most stubborn men in the locker room. We're witnessing that firsthand right now. Bam! God, that disturbing sound of the kendo snapping on flesh. Letting out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some. This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
I'm impressed by this level of resilience deep into a match. What stamina.
Oh, this is just too far. Get some control in there. Pressure on the windpipe.
Look at CM Punk and Triple H. Look at how absolutely spent both of the...
From the top.
The game in a tight spot.
Goal slam GTS. Night. End of the line for the game.
Oof.
And he's going to the top.
From the top rope.
He fails to connect.
Took things to the high-rent district, but the price ended up being way too steep.
Turn it around with a reversal. No surprise that what we're witnessing is trending.
Forget trending on social media. The motion in the arena is charting on the Richter scale. That's a well-targeted attack to the body.
Bro, what the fuck? Don't nobody care about trying to be poetic and shit like that, bro. Just fucking do the GTS and win the match.
Avoided any damage there.
Hooked up and boom! Oh, what an axe handle.
Man, that is going to leave some serious wounds. The leg absorbing the worst.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Sharpshooter, Scorpion Deathlock, call it what you will. It's locked in now, and you can just see the look of pain and desperation on their face now.
Geez, he's trying to hold on, but I'm not sure how much more of this he can take.
Yeah, something's got to give here, but the way this is going right now, it might just be him.
One last gasp effort, and that'll do it. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Continuing to work on the leg of his opponent. Oh, my God!
Punk avoids the attack.
Picture perfect. Folks, this is difficult to watch.
Yeah, every subsequent blow to the head.
I swear if he reverses this shit again.
Worse. I think they should just call this match and get a doctor in here ASAP. And he's able to avoid that effects. Kick connects. Able to slip out of that situation.
Uh-oh, Triple H. Backbreaker, classic game.
And Triple H getting closer to the main event. Punk trying to weather the storm.
Back into the ring now.
Punk is locked in on his opponent now.
Setting them up in... Punk now looking to reap the benefits of this dominance. Dragging his opponent up onto the turnbuckles. High risk, high reward. You're damn right, the plunge.
Put a bow on it. This one's wrapped up.
Now with the cover.
That's gotta be it.
this win, CM Punk has punched his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania. Later tonight, vying for the World Heavyweight Championship against Randy Orton and Batista.
Punk can celebrate now, but the worst is yet to come. Main eventing isn't the goal. Winning the main event is.
It's kind of tough. They couldn't fucking do. They couldn't put Daniels, so they put fucking Punk in the fucking. That's wild.